行くぞ。こんにちは、皆さん。Oh, my neck. Oy vey. Ugh. Just cracked my neck. Konnichiwa, minasan. Genki deshita ka? Ikuzo. We gotta get right into... I got good news, by the way. I've got really good news. I finally have all the documentation I need to apply for the JET program. I just need to scan it in. I've already started the application process, and I've got most of the documents scanned in and everything. I just need to scan in the last document, which is the one that I just got today, and I will be all ready to go. I will be 100% ready to apply. I've got, I'm still waiting on, like, 2 letters of recommendation. I hope that I hear back from... I heard back about one of them that should be done within the next day. The other one should be getting worked on. But, what is it? The other layer recommendation will be getting worked on, hopefully within the coming days. I have until Friday to get this all done. Hello, Strange Dragon! How are you? Hi, Cat. How are you? Hi, Scoper. I'm so terrified and excited. I'm ready to apply for JET. I'm so terrified, but I am so excited. For 6 years, 5 months, 1 day? Holy shit! For 6 years, 5 months, 1 day, 5 hours. Jesus Christ! I'm baffled by that, because I know that there was a point in time, like, I didn't really start streaming until, like, the last 2 years. How have you been, Strange? Hi, Cat.
Let's hear you say...
Ah!
No, regrettably, as a matter of fact, I haven't been to Beppu yet.
I'm glad that you're doing fine. I just can't... I'm looking at that time and I'm just like, holy shit. EA Zanyan desu kara... Wait, Zanen nan desu. Oh, crap. I can't remember this. Nagara. That's what I was missing. Zanen nagara beppu wa mada nan desu. But yeah, I finally am ready to apply. I just need to get the other letter of recommendation. I'm terrified. I'm excited. The due date is Friday. Everything is terrifying, but this is life. I will be an English teacher in Japan. I will go back, and nothing can stop me. No, I can't mark this as yes. Beppu. Yeah, Beppu is a city, I believe, in Japan. Let me see. Beppu. Hi. これは Beppu です. Oh, it's the hot spring city. Right, Beppu is the hot spring city. I forgot. It's in Kyushu? Oh, that makes sense, actually, because there's sense that's attached to... But that looks... Wow. That looks fucking insane. It looks like the city's burning, but it's not burning. That's crazy. Oh, I want to go.
How do you say? We did things like playing games, eating a rich meal, and singing karaoke.
ゲームをしたり、ごちそうを食べたり、カラオケで歌ったりしました。
ゲームをしたり、ごちそうを食べたり、カラオケで歌ったりしました。
Yes! 日本語がとても難しいです。でも、これは勉強しています。 英語先生はなりたいです。そして、だから日本語が勉強しています。The reason I want to study I'm studying Japanese is because I want to be an English teacher, and I know those two don't seem related at all. But let me put it to you like this: you're living in a foreign country, right? And everyone around you does not speak your language. Wouldn't you feel out of place if you can't speak their language? I would. That's why I want to speak their language so I can talk with them.
Do you remember how to say, "Tell me, what places did you visit?"
どんなところは回らなんですか？
どんなところを回ったんですか？
回ったんですか？ Okay, どんなところを回ったんですか？
Okay, now try to say, "Have you ever soaked in an open air bath?"
Strange Dragon. Strange. Have you ever been to like another country? I know it's been a while since like we've talked. I don't even like if you've been following for 6 years, then you probably followed during like the old days. The very, very old days. Let's see. It's not Ofudo. I don't remember this one.
露天風呂に入ったことがありますか？
露天風呂に入ったことがありますか？
How do you say, "Have you ever been to Beppu?"
別府へ来たことがあります。行ったことがありますか？
別府へ行ったことがありますか？
Yes! いいえ。別府へまだがあります。まだ来てありません。来てません。Ads, no! The enemy of all! 別府へ行ったことがありません。Yes! 別府へ行ったことがありません。That would be no, I've never been to Beppu.
Now try and say, "No, not yet."
いいえ、まだです。
いいえ、まだです。
What's the meaning of?
九州のいろいろなところを回りました。
九州のいろいろなところを回りました。What kind of places did you visit in Kyushu?
I visited various places in Kyushu.
Fuck, I always do that. 九州は大好きです。Yeah, like, thinking about it, that would be back when I was trying to stream VR chat every so often. I was fresh out of college and just getting started with streaming. Super inexperienced and everything. God, those were the days. Those take me back. Is that Rebel? You're definitely from the old days. Because I still think I haven't seen Rebel in 8. No, I saw Rebel a couple months ago. Thought that was Patty for a second. But yeah, you're definitely from the VR chat age. Do you get on anymore? Because VR chat has changed quite a lot over the last few years. It's not the same.
Try to say, "I exchanged presents with my husband at Christmas."
And クリスマスに夫とプレゼントを交換します。
クリスマスに夫とプレゼントを交換しました。
Only as a watcher. That's fair. I mostly get on just to drink on the weekends. I never wanted to stream the game because for those of us from back then, we know what the streaming community was like. How cutthroat and like backstabby it was, and I don't want any of that. So I just decided I'll relegate to the background. VR chat has changed in the good and bad ways.
Let's hear you say, 'My husband has gone to Sapporo on a business trip.'
札幌の夫は札幌へ養護したいです。養護したいんですか? No, that's not right.
夫は札幌へ出張しています。
夫は札幌へ出張しています。I've been studying Japanese for the past year in hopes of being the English teacher in Japan that I want to be. I spent 6 weeks over there in Japan last year, and that solidified my resolve. I'll give hell or high water to get back over there.
How do you say special delivery? It will arrive 2 to 4 days after you send it, you know.
速達ですか？速達ですか？送ってから、2日から4日、4日で、4日まで、かかりま、after you send it, かかりますよ。
速達ですか？送ってから2日から4日で届きますよ。
届きますよ。Unfortunately, Japanese is a very hard language. Despite the fact that I've been working on this for a year, I'm still struggling. But hey, that's life. I'd rather be struggling rather than breezing through, because if I'm breezing through, I'm not going to take it seriously. Let's go.
Do you remember how to say, what is the fastest method?
Hold on. 一番早い方法は何ですか？
一番早い方法は何ですか？
There we go. Got it. I knew it.
Okay, now try to say, by special delivery, please. How much does it cost?
速達でお願いします。いくらかかりますか？
速達でお願いします。いくらかかりますか？
そうですか。面白い。
Now try and say, I'm sorry, but could you please give me a ride to the Central Post Office?
ちょっと待ってください。Setting something up. Okay. すみませんが、中郵便局までお願いしても、No wait. 乗せていってくださいませんか？
すみませんが、中央郵便局まで乗せていってくださいませんか？
I knew it. I still got it wrong, so I have to mark it as wrong. But still, I'm not grieving. Cat, I'm terrified. I'm terrified of applying the jet. I know that, like, I've been working towards this, but, like, it's terrifying.
How do you say, about how much do you think it will cost to send it by airmail?
航空便でいくら About how much do you think いくらぐらいかかる No 航空便でいくらぐらいかかるでしょうか？
航空便でいくらぐらいかかるでしょうか？
Yes!
Let's see if you can say, I don't have even one large package.
大きい荷物を一つもありません。
大きい荷物は一つもありません。
Be afraid. That's easier said than done. My luck runs in 2 gears, high good and high bad. So it's like, I'm worried that I'll pull the trigger too early and screw myself.
How do you say, my husband gave me a bracelet?
夫は私にブレスレットをくれました。
夫は私にブレスレットをくれました。
Yes!
How do you say, it was not very cold?
あまり寒くなかった。あまり寒くなかったです。
あまり寒くなかったです。
Yes!
Okay, now try to say, I got a bracelet from my husband.
Oh, I got something in the mail recently, by the way. When I was a kid, there was this device that I had. I've always been very big into Digimon. So I had this device, a D3 from the Digimon O2. Digimon O2. Unfortunately, I lost it while camping. Well, I decided I want to order the same device. Just because it always made me happy to have by my side, like a good luck charm. It came in the mail and now I just feel at peace. It's good to have it back. Like an old friend. 私は夫にブレスレットをもらいました。
私は夫にブレスレットをもらいました。
Gotcha.
Let's hear you say, "No, regrettably, as a matter of fact, I haven't been to Beppu yet."
いいえ、残念ながら、別府はまだ
いいえ、残念ながら別府はまだなんです。
まだなんです。いいえ、残念ながら別府はまだなんです。別府はかっこいい。温泉は大好きです。
Do you remember how to say, "Tell me, what places did you visit?"
どんなところ Let's see. どんなところは回ったんですかでしたか
どんなところを回ったんですか
Close.
Okay,
Not perfect.
now try to say, "Have you ever soaked in an open-air bath?"
Think, Halen, think.
露天風呂に入ったことがありますか
露天風呂に入ったことがありますか
What's the meaning of?
九州のいろいろなところを回りました。
Oh, the fishing game is off. Hold on. Let me turn that on. Wait a minute. What was that? Did I just say the fucking Fall Guys collab is coming back? The fucking Final Fantasy IV. God damn it. Fall Guys collab is coming back to Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, god damn it. Kyushu no iroiro na tokoro o moarimashita. Aelin Blave's new song came out. It's so cute. They did a collab with Sanrio and they are adorable. Aw. Hold up. Kyushu no iroiro na tokoro o moarimashita. I visited many places in Kyushu. Hi. Kyushu no iroiro na tokoro o moarimashita. Demo, Inunaki Tunnel 回りません。Inunaki Tunnel に回りませんでした。
I visited various places in Kyushu. Try to say, "I exchanged presents with my husband at Christmas."
クリスマスに夫とプレゼントを交換しました。
クリスマスに夫とプレゼントを交換しました。
You caught the doll 173. Oh god.
Let's hear you say, "My husband has gone to Sapporo on a business trip."
夫は札幌へ出張しています。
夫は札幌へ出張しています。
Yes.
How do you say, "Special delivery"?
That's a big
It
one.
will arrive 2 to 4 days after you send it, you know.
Pipkin Pippa! You caught the yabbit! Oh shit, you caught the yabbit! Oh god, she's fucking transparent. Oh god, she's supposed to be pink. No, Pippa! Oh god! Oh god. 速達ですか送ってから2日から8日で届きますよ。
速達ですか送ってから2日から4日で届きますよ。
Now try and say, "I'm sorry, but could you please give me a ride to the Central Post Office?"
I sent a picture of the mac and cheese last night. You had last night. I also sent the song for you to listen to later. I'll definitely listen to it later. And I love mac and cheese. I should probably make mac and cheese at some point. Sumimasen ga. Let's see, but could you give すみませんが、給郵便局まで乗せていってくださいませんか？
すみませんが、中央郵便局まで乗せて行ってくださいませんか？
Let's hear you say, "No, regrettably, as a matter of fact, I
You
haven't
caught
been to Beppu
The
yet."
Hatsu! The Hatsu! You caught the Hatsuretsu 173. Hatsuretsu is a very good nerd friend. It's a very good nerd friend that we have. I call her nerd all the time, and I'm positive that she hates me for it. But she knows I do it out of love. Let's see. いいえ、残念です。いいえ、残念ながら、別府へ回ったんです。
いいえ、残念ながら別府はまだなんです。
まだなんです。
Okay, now try to say, "Have you ever soaked in an open air bath?"
And a splash of, I added a little bit of butter and a splash of almond milk and some Italian breadcrumbs. Ooh. That sounds good.
露天風呂に入ったことがありますか？
露天風呂に入ったことがありますか？
Let's hear you say, "No, regrettably, as a matter of fact, I haven't been to Beppu yet."
いいえ、残念ながら別府へ回ったんです。
いいえ、残念ながら別府はまだなんです。
まだなんです。まだなんです。Damn it!
Okay, now try to say, "Have you ever soaked in an open air bath?"
露天風呂に入ったことがありますか？
露天風呂に入ったことがありますか？
Okay, we're almost there.
Let's hear you say, "No, regrettably, as a matter of fact, I haven't been to Beppu yet."
いいえ、残念ながら別府へまだなんです。
いいえ、残念ながら別府はまだなんです。
別府はまだなんです。
Let's hear you say,
いいえ、残念ながら
No,
別府はまだなんです。
いいえ、残念ながら別府はまだなんです。
That's gonna take a while. That one in particular is gonna take a while to get the hang of. But let's start the new lesson. After this, let's see. We'll probably wrap everything up tomorrow for this section. Doing the section review and everything. The Aoni! Not that one, no! Ugh. But yeah, we're gonna wrap up the chapter tomorrow. I'm tired today, but I need to keep going.
"Now let's learn. I'd love to go to Nagasaki someday."
いつか長崎へ行ってみたいです。
いつか長崎へ行ってみたいです。Ooh. I want to check something. Let me try something really quick. Iつか長崎ちょっと行ってみたいです。So what I want is 帰たいです。帰ってみたいです。帰る。Okay, it looks like that works. Let me see if that translates to what I want it to be. Yes! いつか長崎へ帰ってみたいです。But now let me try something really quick. Ah. Ah! So it does need that. Interesting. 面白い! This is why I love experimenting with Japanese. Give me a second while I add this to the notes. Itsu ka Nagasaki e kaete te mitai desu. Someday, I want to return to Nagasaki. There we go. Alright, I got it. I got it all set up. Let's go.
Let's learn how to say to go and see.
行ってみる。行
行って
って。
行ってみる. So, 行ってみる is to go and see. So, 帰ってみる must be 帰ってみる must be to go and return. Let me see. 帰ってみる. Yes! It's to return and see. Hold on. My nose is a little stuffy. There's like a lot of mucus backed up. I wish that I had a device that could just like dig in and just like drag it out.
We have so far used
見る。
as a verb that
Ah, no. I have to restart it because I was adding it to the fucking notes. Come on.
we have so far used
見る。
as a verb that means to watch or to look at.
見る。
In,
行ってみる。
however, works as a helping verb. We can use
て。
form plus
見る。
when there is something or someone unknown to us, and we try to take some action in order to find out what it is like or what will happen. The English equivalent of
行ってみる。
can be to go and see what it's like, to go to find out, or to attempt at going.
Alright, let's go.
Here's something to think about. How do you say,
Oh, did I pass something?
Here's something to think about. How do you say, I'll go and see?
Okay, 行ってみます.
行ってみます。
Yes! 行ってみます. Ah! Itterashai. Wonder what that is. Give me a second. Itterashai. Rashai. Itterashai. Shai. There it is. Itterashai. Itterashai is have a good trip. I knew it. Because I think about Itterashai every so often because of one of the openings for an anime earlier this year where they would say Itterashai as part of the opening. Hold up. There we go.
Based on what you've seen so far, how do you think you would say, I'd love to go?
行ってみたいま
行
す。
ってみたいです。
行ってみたいです。
While,
行きたい。
based on what you've
行ってみたいです。
There we go. Just adding that to the notes.
while
行きたいです。
I want to go simply states the speaker's desire.
行ってみたいです。
Implies that the speaker wants to go to a certain place to find out what it's like. It literally means something like, I want to go and see what it is like, but we can use it as the Japanese equivalent of, I'd love to go.
I'd love to return.
Based on what you've learned so far, you can figure out how to say, I'd love to go to Nagasaki.
長崎へ帰ってみたいです。or 長崎へ行ってみたいです。
長崎へ行ってみたいです。
長崎へ帰ってみたいです。長崎へ大好きです。長崎は大好きです。
Here's how to say, someday.
いつか。
Let's hear that again.
い
い
つか。
つか。いつか。This is a different one. Ah, there it is. So this is what Itsuka is. Itsuka. Someday. Someday, somehow.
Now try and say,
Itsuka.
someday.
いつか。
How do you say, I'll go and see?
行っています。
行ってみます。
行ってみます。
Now try and say, I'd love to go.
行ってみたいで
行っ
す。
てみたいです。
Now, how do you say, I'd love to go to Nagasaki?
長崎へ行ってみたいです。
長崎へ行ってみたいです。
Let's put all the pieces together. Say, I'd love to go to Nagasaki someday.
行くぞ、皆さん。いつか長崎へ行ってみたいです。
いつか長崎へ行ってみたいです。
いつか長崎と九州の長崎と東京へ行ってみたいです。長崎と東京は大好きです。
The city of
長崎。
is globally known as the place where the second atomic bomb was dropped during World War II, and there is a memorial museum and other sites that
I've
tell
been there.
visitors how precious peace is. The town is also known as an old port city, which had been open to the West since 1571. Today, you'll find the remnants of European and Chinese influences around the town in the form of stone-paved streets,
Yes.
sites of Christian martyrdom,
Yes.
Chinatown, colorful
Yes.
festivals, and more.
What's crazy is that I've seen all of this. Okay, maybe not the colorful festivals, but I've seen literally the rest of it. I've seen the Chinatown. I've seen the Christian martyrdom. I've seen the stone paved roads. That's fucking crazy to me. I'm gonna just add that as a pin.
How do you say to ride?
乗る。
Hold on. Hold on a second. Noru.
Now try and say,
Noteru.
乗って。
Notte.
good job so far.
乗
Now,
ってたい
think of the
乗
way
っ
to
てみ
say
たい
乗ってみたいです。
乗ってみたいです乗ってみたいです There we go.
Nice.
乗ってみたい
Now
です
practice saying horse.
馬
馬。
馬娘に乗って Umamusume ni notte mitai desu.
Now, how do you think you would say, I'd love to ride a horse?
馬に乗ってみたいです
I'm gonna go to hell for this. Te mitai desu. I'd like to ride a horse, girl. Haru urara ni utte mitai, notte mitai desu. God damn it. I'm a monster.
Nice. Now practice saying, to eat.
Taberu.
食べる
Okay, now,
Tabete.
食べて
Cursed. It is cursed.
so far so good. Can you figure out how to say,
Tabete mitai
to eat
desu.
it.
食べてみたいです
Tabete mitai. Oh, hold on. That's actually a bit different. Haku and the bride. Haku and the bride.
remember this?
もう一度。
一度
Ichido.
Now, how do you think you would say, I'd love to eat it once?
Ichido tabete mitai desu.
一度食べてみたいです
Holy shit, I was right.
Do you remember how to say, boiled egg cooked in hot springs? Which actually
onsen
translates as,
tamago.
温泉卵
Onsen tamago wa suki desu.
using what you've learned, see if you can figure out how to say, I'd love to eat the boiled egg cooked in hot springs once.
Okay, okay. Onsen tamago wa ichido tabete mitai desu.
温泉卵を一度食べてみたいです
Yes. 難しいです。
Do you remember how to say, I'd love to ride a
Umamusume.
horse?
娘に乗ってみたいです。
馬に乗ってみたいです
Oh god. I should not be saying I want to ride the horse girls because that's really fucked up. That's really fucked up.
Okay, now try to say, I'd love to eat the boiled egg cooked in hot springs once.
温泉卵を一度食べてみたいです。
温泉卵を一度食べてみたいです
Now let's learn to do or to
Yaru.
try.
やる
やる。Okay, やる。That's not やる。やるはやべえ。Actually, give me a second. やべえ。Okay, so no, it's not the same thing. There it goes.
Both
する
and
やる
mean to do something,
する
is more generic and versatile, being used in many compound verbs such as
食事する
to have a meal or
散歩する
to take a walk.
やる
On the other hand, is more conversational and conveys more guts or assertiveness in doing something. We can use
やる
as the equivalent of to try, to carry on, or to undertake.
面白い。
How do you say to do or to try?
やる。
やる
やってみたいです。Oh, wait. Means to eat. I see. There's something I want to try. 英語先生はやってみたいです。先生 Okay, so I was right, it was no. Just let me see if this works. Ah, it does work! So, やってみたい。英語先生は英語先生をやってみたいです。That was me last year. And eventually, after last year, I decided 英語先生はなりたいです。
Let's learn how to say do or try.
やります。
やります。
What's the way to say do or try?
やります。
やります。
やります。I'm proud of myself for experimenting with Japanese and like trying different things. Like I really am. Because experimentation like this is not an easy thing for me because it's like I'm afraid I'm gonna screw up and make a fool of myself. But that's part of the fun of streaming is I want to make a fool of myself. If I'm not making a fool of myself, then what's the point?
Now, can you figure out the best way to say
やって。
やって。
Can you figure out how to say I'll give it a try, which will literally translate to I will try and see.
やってみま
やっ
す。
てみます。
Yes.
Based on what you've learned so far, you can figure out how to say
やってみます
や
か
ってみませんか？
やってみませんかやってみませんか
Listen to the way you would say rafting.
川下り。
Let's hear that again.
川下り。
川下り Oh, hey, look. River, down, down river. Yeah, that's literally down river. Kawa is in river. Kudari as in down. Hey.
There are two types of,
川下り。
literally, river descending. A traditional type lets customers ride on small wooden boats operated by professional boatmen. The
Aku.
sporting type uses canoes, kayaks, or inflatable rubber rafts. You can rent them and go on your own, or join a tour led by an experienced river guide. How do you say rafting?
Kawakutari.
川下り。
Kawakudari. Kawakudari.
Try to say enjoyable or fun.
面白い。
楽しい。
楽しい。
Using what you've learned, see if you can figure out how to say rafting is fun, you know. Why don't you give it a try?
川下りは楽しいですよ。川下りは楽しいですよ。やってみませんか
川下りは楽しいですよ。やってみませんか？
Yes! The cat meme! 1/3 of the cat meme! I love the cat meme. Which one? Ah, it's the fucking Karen. I hate the Karen versions. I love the cats.
Do you remember how to say, I'd love to ride a horse?
Oh my god. No yawning, Halen. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Umamusume ni notte mitai desu.
馬に乗ってみたいです。
Uma ni notte mitai desu.
Okay, now try to say, I'd love to eat the boiled egg cooked in hot springs once.
I could easily go into like the Umamusume community and just screw with them by going Umamusume ni notte mitai desu. And the Japanese fans will be like, eh. Catfish wants to speak to your manager. Why? Why do they want to speak to my manager? I have no manager. I am my own manager. 温泉卵は一度食べてみたいです。
温泉卵を一度食べてみたいです。
What's the way to say, rafting is fun, you know. Why don't you give it a try?
川下りは楽しいです。ですよ。やってみませんでした。 desu ka?
川下りは楽しいですよ。やってみませんか？
I'm getting hungry. It's starting to screw with my stomach. No.
So far, so good. Can you figure out how to say, I'd love to give it a try?
This is やってみたい。やってみたいです。
やってみたいです。
Let's see if you can say, I'd love to ride.
乗ってみたいです。
乗ってみたいです。
Now try and say, I'd
食べ
love
てみ
to
たい
eat
で
it.
す。
食べてみたいです。
バーガーを食べてみたいです。バーガーの晩ご飯を食べてみたいです。
Now, how do you say, I'd love to eat it once?
一度食べてみたいです。
一度食べてみたいです。
How do you say, to do or to try?
やる。
やる。
What's the way to say, do or
やります。
やります。
What's the way to say, I'll give it a
Yeah.
try?
やっています。
やってみます。
やってみま
What's
す
the。way to how do you say, why don't you give it a try?
やってみたいませんか？
やってみませんか？
やってみませんか？
How do you say, rafting?
川下り。
川下り。
Okay, now try to say, I'd love
The
to give it
sister.
a try.
Not the sister! やってみたい。やってみたいです。
やってみたいです。
よかった。Eck! Fuck, we have to do this one. The reason we have to do this one is because it's only 27. If it's something less than 50, that means a nun nut. Yes, I did make a nun nut. If it's something less than 50 cards, that means that this is like an extension of the previous one.
Do you remember how to say,
川下り。
川下り。
now, how do you say,
楽しい。
楽しい。
let's hear you say, rafting is fun, you know. Why don't you give it a try?
川下りは楽しいですよ。やってみたいませんか？
川下りは楽しいですよ。やってみませんか？
やってみませんか？
Try to say, I'd love to give it a try.
やってみたいです。
やってみたいです。
What's the way to say, by all means?
ぜひ。
ぜひ。I forgot ぜひ。
Now, how do you think you would say, rafting? I'd love to give it a try by all means.
川下りですか？残念。やってみたいです。
川下りですか。ぜひやってみたいです。
ぜひやってみたいです。Huh? What the hell is this? I just pulled up some kind of clipboard. I don't know what I did to pull up the clipboard. But I did.
球磨川、
Kuma River in
熊本県。
is famous for its rapids surrounded by deep mountains. Here you can try both traditional
川下り、
and Western style
ラフティング、
rafting at reasonable costs. You can pick either the rapid or calm water course, both of which offer you a spectacular view of valleys and mountains. During winter months,
こたつ船、
a wooden boat equipped with a heated low table will keep you warm and cozy all through your adventure.
そうですか。That sounds so cozy.
Do you remember how to say, I'd love to ride a horse?
馬に乗ってみたいです。
馬に乗ってみたいです。
Okay, now try to say, I'd love to eat the boiled egg cooked in hot springs once.
温泉卵、一度食べてみたいです。
温泉卵を一度食べてみたいです。
What's the way to say, rafting is fun, you know. Why don't you give it a try?
That's a big one. You caught a black lantern. Oh, the black lantern. Run. He brings death everywhere he goes. No, not him. Not the Black Lantern! 川下りは楽しいですよ。川下りは楽しいですよ。やってみませんか？
川下りは楽しいですよ。やってみませんか？
I need to make 2 more of those at some point. One of them has to be for the Gold Lanterns, and the other has to be for the Sorrow. The Sorrow, although I don't have the rings for either of them, so maybe not.
What's the way to say, rafting? I'd love to give it a try by all means.
怖くなりですか？ぜひやってみたいです。
川下りですか。ぜひやってみたいです。
To say the best, you would say
最高。
最高。
which literally means the highest.
はい。俺は最高ですよ。マークプライヤーは最高コンテンツクリエイターです。マークプライヤーは大好きです。
Okay, now try to say
最高。
最高。
Now, how do you think you would say Kyushu is the best?
九州は最高。
Now try and say now
九州は最高です。
Yes! I knew it! 九州は最高です。が、九州の夏は、What is the worst? How do I say the worst? でも、How do I say the worst? 皆さん、日本の言葉、Let's see, the worst 日本の言葉は何ですか？
Now try and say one more time.
一度、
もう一度。
もう一度。
Based on what you've already learned, can you figure out how to say I want to go again?
まだもう
Literally,
一
you're saying I want to go one more time.
Ancient Kanako まだもう一度。
もう一度行きたいです。
もう一度行きたいです。もう一度行きたいです。
Here's something to think about. How do you say Kyushu is the best, you know? I too want to go there again.
九州は最高です。九州は最高です。もう一度行ってみたいです。
九州は最高ですよ。私ももう一度行きたいです。
Okay, I think I figured out what's causing me to pull up the clipboard. ちょっと。Okay, 私ももう一度行きたいです。九州は最高ですよ。私ももう一度行きたいです。
Okay, now try to say I'd love to eat the boiled egg cooked in hot springs once.
温泉卵を一度食べてみたいです。
温泉卵を一度食べてみたいです。
What's the way to say rafting is fun, you know? Why don't you give it a try?
怖くて楽しいですよ。怖くては楽しいですよ。やってみませんか？
川下りは楽しいですよ。やってみませんか？
What's the way to say rafting? I'd love to give it a try by all means.
怖くたりですか？一度やってみたいです。
川下りですか。ぜひやってみたいです。
I'm getting really hungry and it's starting to spin my head.
What's the way to say Kyushu is the best, you know? I too want to go there again.
九州は最高ですよ。私ももう一度行ってみたいです。
九州は最高ですよ。私ももう一度行きたいです。
Okay, now try to say,
最高。
最高。
do you remember how to say,
九州は最高。
九州は最高です。
let's see if you can say, I want to go again.
もう一度行ってみたいです。
もう一度行きたいです。
もう一度行きたいです。
Congrats, you've reached the end of the chapter. Let's listen to the conversation again to see how much you've learned.
久しぶりですね。どうしていましたか？
2週間九州へ旅行に行っていました。
へえ、観光ですか。どうでしたか？
天気が良くて楽しかったですよ。温泉に入ったり馬に乗ったりしました。
ふーん、いいですね。どんなところを回ったんですか？
長崎や熊本、鹿児島、別府などです。行ったことがありますか？
いいえ、残念ながら
Hey,
九州は
guns.
まだなんです。いつか行ってみたいです。
九州は最高ですよ。私もまた行きたいです。
I want to go back to Kyushu. Okay, okay. Now, as much as I would love to start the listening and reading, I'm not in a state where I can do that. I am in a state where I'm like bordering on delusional right now because of how hungry I am. I need to go eat. Tomorrow, we're going to be taking a look at the news. We're going to be reading about the bears and the fact that people want the price of rice to drop. But we're also going to be finishing up the chapter. So please come again tomorrow. Who's live right now? We're going to raid into... Kara. Up, hold up. Alone. Kara Malone. Please tease him and be on your best behavior. I love you all. I'll be back tomorrow. So hungry. Bye-bye.